7:45. Most students across the state are doing some form of virtual learning, which means they spend a lot of time in front of a computer screen, not to mention any time they spend on tablets or watching TV just for fun. So what is all of this screen time doing to their health? Dr. Roni Levin, assistant professor of ophthalmology at the University of Maryland School of Medicine, is joining us to talk about it. Good morning.
Good morning, Patrice. Thank you for having me today.
We appreciate you joining us. All right, so let's get right to it. What are the major concerns if kids spend too much time in front of the screens?
So there are a few concerns recognized by the American Academy of Pediatrics. So there is an increased rate of obesity. So if children are sitting in front of a screen and they're not running around outside getting exercise, there is a link to obesity. A second concern is increased rate of attention problems like ADHD. And then a third concern are eye problems such as digital eye strain or nearsightedness.
With the virtual learning, though, the screen time is unavoidable. So what do you do? What do you tell parents?
Absolutely. So the screen time is unavoidable because we have to take into consideration public health concerns. So there are three simple things that parents can do. So the first thing we call the 20-20-20 rule. So for every 20 seconds of screen time, take a 20-second break and look 20 feet away. Again, for 20 minutes in front of the screen, take that break and have your child look in the distance. This will help defocus the eyes and help relax the eyes and reduce the digital eye strain.
And what are some of the other things? They should just get up, move around, maybe?
So absolutely. So during those school breaks, it is very important for children to get outside and get fresh air and play. Outside and sun exposure can actually reduce the risks of myopia and decrease that eye strain. It can decrease headaches, blurred vision. And then the other thing that parents want to do is to make sure that the screen is positioned about an arm's length away. You don't want the children looking at the screen too close because this can produce more eye strain and headaches.
What is the ideal amount of screen time? And I guess we have to ask that in two ways. What's the ideal amount of screen time when we're not in the middle of a pandemic? And what is ideal or acceptable when you have to factor in the virtual learning time?
Absolutely. So American Academy of Pediatrics does recommend 2 hours or less of screen time for children. But however, this is unavoidable during this pandemic, right? Children need screens at this point for learning, for communicating with grandparents on Zoom, and for other important things. And so what I recommend is during the periods when kids are not using screens for these vital and important things is to take breaks from the screens, get outside, get fresh air, play. So try to avoid the screens at times that you don't need to.
All right, Dr. Levin, thank you so much. Good advice. I mean, we're all trying to get through this.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. It is 7:48 now, and it will be a great